In this video, I am going to show you how to draw a star in the software. First thing we need to do is to come over to the left-hand side pane, and we're going to click on the shapes over here, hold down left click, and we're going to go all the way down to the bottom to the star. Now we can begin by drawing a star simply by left mouse clicking anywhere on our worksheet, and we can just drag out our mouse to start drawing a star. Now you'll notice a couple of things. First, you'll notice that we have a dynamic preview, so you can see as I move my mouse while holding down left mouse click out to the outside, it gets the star bigger, and as I go towards the inside, it makes the star smaller. You'll also see that there's an outer radius displayed here, which is changing as I drag out the star here. So you can see if I want to make any precise adjustments for my radius, I can use that to my advantage. But right now I'm happy with the size of that star, so I'm just going to let go of left mouse click, and that will draw that star in place. Now, a couple of bits of information around the star. At the very top here, you can see we've got our floating field, which defines how many points we have on our star. You'll see that if I adjust this by using the up or down arrows, it will change the amount of points on my star. So you can see now I've got 7, and now I can go down to 5, and I can go lower if I want to as well. But we'll stick for 5 just for this example. You'll also note that if I now left mouse click anywhere else on my worksheet, I can now create a star of that same size, because the software has remembered my original star size that I had just drawn on the software. So I don't need any of these extra stars for the moment, but while I am here and before I delete them, if I do want to select any of the other stars on the worksheet while I'm still in the draw star mode, I can just hold down shift on my keyboard, and I can simply left mouse click on any one of the other stars to select it for manipulation. But for now, like I said, I don't need any of the ones, so I'm just going to do Command and Z on the keyboard, and that will get rid or undo all of the other stars that I don't need. Now let's have a look at our star that we have selected here. So let's just have a look at some of the information we have around it. So you'll notice that we've got this line going from the center out to the outer point, and we have a line going down to the inner point. So the inner point here, this line here, is going to be your inner radius, and you'll see the one that goes to the outside is your outer radius. You'll notice that when I hover my mouse over the handle here for the inner radius at the bottom, it gives me a value in a floating field. And I can actually left mouse click on that handle to now activate this floating field, and I can now change this. So let's say I want to change that to 2, for example. I can now press enter, and you can see how that's now changed the inner radius to 2, and I can now manipulate the type of star that I have. So you can see my star is a lot more chunky now, thanks to that manipulation. And indeed, if I want to change it back, I can either just left mouse click here to enter a value, or I can left mouse click on the handle, hold it down, and then drag that into a place that is more suitable for my particular needs. So that looks about right for now. And then I can do the same for the outer radius. So if I left mouse click onto this one, you'll notice I've got my floating field now active, so I can now edit that. So let's say I want to change that to 4, I can press enter, and that changes the outer radius. And I can also just do that by left mouse clicking, holding that handle, and I can drag that in, and indeed I can drag that out to make that larger if I want to. And then we have the handle in the middle here that I can left mouse click, and I can drag my star around my worksheet if I want to, so I can place it precisely where I need to. And then you also have your other points at the end of your star that you can start drawing from. You'll notice that I snapped to that point there at the end of that star, and I was able to then start drawing another star on top of that point. So I can do that on the other side, so I can snap to that point, left mouse click, and drag out another star. Don't need this for now though, so I can Command Z to get rid of those. And what we will now go over is how to use the hotkeys for drawing a star. So let's just shift left mouse click this star, and we'll delete it. And I'll begin to draw a new star, but I won't let go of the left mouse click just yet. What I'm instead going to do is to type a number. And the number I'm going to type is 6, because I want a 6-pointed star. And you'll notice now we've got the quick keys up here. We've got the letter R, the letter D, the letter I, and the letter P. So we want 6 points. So in this case, we need the quick key for P. So we type in 6, then P. And now what the software is asking is what I want next. I want the diameter, the inner radius, the outer radius. Now it's really important to point out here that the inner radius, or the I value, is a percentage of your outer radius, which is the R value. So for example, let's say I go for an R value of 3. So I'll type in 3 and then type R, and that's my radius. And you'll see here now I've got my 6-pointed star with my radius of 3 for my outer radius. You can see that's from the outside point to the inside. But let's try adding a star in with several points and an inner radius as well as an outer radius. So let's just Command Z to get rid of that. And we'll do that again. So this time I'm going to type in 7p, so 7 points. And then I'm going to type in 40, so 40, and then I. So that's now 40% of the outer radius, which will be the inner radius. So the inner radius here is 40% of the outer radius. And then I'll give an outer radius, we'll say of 5. So I'll type in 5, R, and there we are. So we have our 7-pointed star with a radius of 5, and the inner radius is a percentage, 40% of that outer radius. And then finally, we can also cover the diameter. So I'll just Command Z, and we'll do the last one. So we'll go for a classic 5-point star, and then we'll go for a diameter of 4. So 4 and then D. And then just like that, we now have our star, which is a diameter of 4 with 5 points. And now if I hit escape on the keyboard to come out of drawing a star, if I then press E for edit or echo on the keyboard, I can go back into drawing a star because the software has remembered that is a tool that I used last for this drawing. So I can go right back into making all of my stars just like that. And that is how you draw stars within the software.